Hello CS scholars. Today we are going to start Unit 6 Subject and Predicate from our new Grammar Magic book. So let's start. Children, today we will discuss subject and predicate. Before that, let's recall what is a sentence. A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. Subject and predicate are two parts of a sentence. Means a sentence is divided into two parts. One is subject, another is predicate. Now let's see what is a subject. A subject is that part of a sentence which tells us about what and whom we are talking. It is called a subject. I repeat, a subject is that part of a sentence that tells about what and whom we are talking. Now let's see what is a predicate. A predicate is that part of a sentence that tells what the subject is doing or what the subject has done. It is called predicate. Let's clear this topic with few examples. Okay children, let's see example number 1. The children play. Children, here about whom we are talking? About the children. So, the children will be the subject and the remaining part of the sentence, play. What do the children do? So, the play will be the predicate. Example number 2. My dad gave me a surprise. Children, in this sentence, about whom I am talking? About my dad. So, my dad will be the subject and the remaining part of the sentence gave me a surprise. What did my dad give? It tells what the subject has done or what the subject is doing. So, the remaining part will be the predicate. Example number 3. The shop opens at 10 a.m. Children, in this sentence, about what we are talking? About the shop. So, the shop will be the subject and the remaining part of the sentence opens at 10 a.m. That will be the predicate. Let us understand this briefly, children. What is the subject? Somebody or something that does a work or has a state in a sentence is said to be the subject. Let us see few examples, children. Number 1. Reena is waiting for you. In this sentence, children, about whom are we talking? About Reena. And in this sentence, Reena is performing an action of waiting. So, Reena is the subject in this sentence because she has performed the action of waiting. In example number 2, Tina is a good girl. Here we are talking about Tina. What Tina is? She is a good girl. So, Tina is the subject in this sentence because it tells her state. Sometimes subject comes after the verb, especially in the poems. See this example, children. Climbed up the filthy boy. Now here in this example, we are talking about the filthy boy. And the filthy boy is performing an action. So, filthy boy is the subject in this sentence and this subject is placed after the verb climbed. See this example. Jumped down the cat into the well. Here in this example, we are talking about the cat. So the cat is the subject in this sentence and it is placed after the verb jumped. Now let us know, children, what is a predicate. A predicate is the part of the sentence that tells us something about the subject. Make a note, children, here that each predicate must have a finite verb. Now, see this example. She walks in the garden. In this sentence, walks in the garden is the predicate because this part of the sentence tells us more about the subject, that is she, and walks is the finite verb. See this example. I can live without food till 2 o'clock. In this sentence, can live without food till 2 o'clock is the predicate because this part tells us about or describes about the subject, that is I, and can live is the finite verb in this sentence. Okay children, take out page number 18. Exercise A. Match the column and rewrite the complete sentence. Children, in this exercise, two columns are given. In one column, subjects are given and another side predicates are given, and you have to do the correct matching. See the first one, the little dog. Now find the correct predicate. What did the little dog do? The little dog wagged its tail when it saw the juicy bone. So the correct option is E. So like this you have to write E in front of the little dog and you have to join subject and predicate to frame a complete sentence. And you have to write the answer like this. The little dog wagged its tail when it saw the juicy bone. So like this, do the other matching and write the answer like this. Okay children, take out page number 19, exercise B. Circle the subject and underline the predicate in these sentences. One has been done for you. Here children, one clue is also there. In most sentences, the subject is placed at the beginning of the sentence. Hence, the word or words that come before the first verb of the sentence form the subject of the sentence. However, this is not true in all cases. We will learn later about subjects placed in the middle or at the end of the sentence. Children, I have already given you two examples of that filthy boy and the cat. They were the subject in that example and they were placed after the verb. So it is not true in all the cases that the subject is placed before the verb only. It can be in the middle of the sentence or at the end of the sentence also. So look at example number 1. Sorry, sentence number 1. Mahatma Gandhi was born in Gujarat. Here we are talking about Mahatma Gandhi. So Mahatma Gandhi is the subject in this sentence and rest of the part is the predicate. Now look at this sentence number 7. The large and noisy audience clapped after the show was over. Now here about whom are we talking? About the audience. And the audience has performed the action of clapping. So the large and noisy audience will be the subject in this sentence and the rest of the part is the predicate. Pay attention here, children. See, your subject is more than one word. So, your subject could be of one word or it could be of more than one also. So, try to do this exercise. Now, come to exercise C. Write suitable predicate for these subjects. Now, here in this exercise, only subjects are given and you have to complete these sentences using predicates. Number 1, the spider. So, I have framed the sentence like this. The spider climbed the wall with its web. So, try to complete these sentences using your own predicates. Now come to page number 20, exercise D. Write suitable subjects for these predicates. Now children, in this exercise, you have to use your subjects and predicates are already given. See number 1. Dash stung the poor travelers. Now children, stung. Stung means it is the past tense of sting and it means dunk marna. So here I have used bees. Bees stung the poor travelers. So now children, you are using subjects. So your starting letter should be capital. So like this, try to do the rest of the sentences. Have a good day. Bye bye.